Now today's video about derivation of integral rate equation for different order of the reactions, their graphical presentation and calculation of their half-life periods. First we start with zero order reaction. Zero order reaction, as we know, that reaction for which rate of the reaction doesn't depend upon reactant concentration. That can be represented by putting power 0 to the reactant concentration. So in this way, rate becomes equals to K naught, that is rate of the zero order reaction is a constant quantity as it doesn't depends upon the concentration of the reactant. Now suppose this is a zero order reaction in which A converted to product. Now rate of this reaction can be represented by this formula minus dA over dt. If we want to see the change during this small time interval dt, then dA can also be written as dx. X is the change in the concentration of reactant. So minus dA over dt can also be written as dx over dt and it is proportional to A naught. Now by replacing proportionality sign with equals to sign, we have to put some constant. Here this K naught is known as the proportionality constant for zero order reaction. As A naught is 1, so dx over dt is equals to K naught. This is known as the differential rate equation for zero order reaction. Next come to derivation of integral formula or integration rate equation for zero order reaction. We will start with differential rate equation dx over dt is equals to K naught. If we transpose this dt from here to K naught, then we get dx is equals to K naught dt. Now if we take integration of this equation, this is integration sign. Differential rate equation gives x is equals to K naught t plus c. Integration of dx is x and integration of dt is t. When we take the integration, then we have to put some constant along with it. So plus c is the integral coefficient or integration constant. Now to find out the value of c, we start with the initial conditions, that is when t was 0, then rate of decomposition of A, that is x, is also 0. So when we put these two values, that is value of t and value of x in second equation, then we come to the equation 3, that is this x 0. So c comes out as 0. Okay. So if we put this value of c 0 in equation 2, then we get x is equals to K naught t. C becomes 0. So it comes out as x is equals to K naught t. Here we have written x is equals to K naught t. So from this equation we can find out, or we can write the formula of K naught. K naught is equals to x upon t. This equation is known as the integral rate equation for zero order reaction. As we know, K naught is the rate constant for zero order reaction. This integral rate equation can also be derived by another method. If we start with this representation of zero order reaction, that is minus from this side. So minus dA over dt is equals to K naught, this one. Again by rearranging dt, we get this minus dA is equals to K naught dt. Again take the integration of minus dA comes out as a minus a. माइनस साइन हम इधर ट्रांसपोज कर देंगे तो माइनस इधर आ जाएगा. सो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ डी ए इज ए एंड इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ डी टी इज टी. सी इज द इंटीग्रल कोफिशिएंट. Again to find out the value of c, we start with the initial conditions, that is when t is equals to 0, concentration of A is known as the original concentration and it is represented by A naught. Okay, so by putting the value of T, that is 0, and A naught, we get equation A is equals to minus KT plus A naught. Now if we transpose this A naught from here to here, this, and when we make the equation for K naught, then finally we come to the equation this A naught minus A upon T. So A naught minus A is what? Change in the concentration of the reactant during time interval T. So it can be written as X over T. So what is the equation comes out? K naught is equals to X upon T, that we have already derived. So these are the two ways by which integral rate equation for zero order reaction can be derived. Now next come to the point unit of K naught. Unit of rate constant for zero order reaction. We start with integral rate equation. What is X? It is the concentration. What is T? It is time. Concentration means mole per liter, and time if we take in second, then the unit of K naught, that is unit of rate constant for zero order reaction, comes out as mole per liter per second. Now let us see how zero order reaction can be represented graphically. As we had derived its rate law or integral rate equation, that is X is equals to K naught T. This equation seems to be similar to the straight line equation Y is equals to mx plus C. This is the graphical representation for this reaction. Y coordinate, X is the X coordinate. Here C is the intercept. Suppose this is the line. So this is C, intercept at Y axis. Now in our zero order reaction, C comes out as 0. So when C comes out as 0, this line comes to this point. That means zero order reaction can be represented graphically like this, as it is shown here. Y is equals to mx. When C becomes equals to 0, then straight line equation becomes Y equals to mx. So according to our zero order reaction, Y is x, K naught is m, and our T is x. That is, if we plot a graph in between x and T, then the straight line we get which passes through origin. Slope of the line, as we know that it is equals to tan theta. So from this equation, from this graph, tan theta can be written as delta x over delta t. Delta x over delta t perpendicular upon base. And what is x upon t from this equation? If we transpose this t here, then we get x upon t. What is x upon t? It is K naught. That is the value of rate constant. So by this graph, we can find out value of rate constant K naught for zero order reaction. Next point, how to find out the half-life period for zero order reaction. Half-life period for zero order reaction is a time period in which the reactant converted to reactant decomposes to half of its initial concentration. 50% decomposition उसका हो जाएगा. So that time period is known as the half-life period for zero order reaction, and it is represented by symbol T half. During this time period, the initial concentration of the reactant becomes half of its original concentration. Okay, so T half is equals to A by 2. To find out its derivation, again we start with this integral rate equation. X is equals to K naught T. T half we want to find out. So equation for T is X upon K naught. At the place of T we can put T half. At the place of X we can put A by 2. So by putting these values, overall equation for T half comes out as A upon 2K naught. Now here 2 is constant, K naught is constant. So if we remove these two, that means T half comes out proportional to A. What does it mean? That the half-life period of zero order reaction depends upon initial concentration of the reactant. Some examples for zero order reactions are these: formation of HCl and decomposition of phosphine to phosphorus and hydrogen gas. So this is all about zero order reaction. Next we'll discuss first order reaction.